Buena gente, hoy vamos a continuar con la misión de Trazacaminos de Honkai Star Rail. Creo que vamos por la parte 9 y la parte 10. Pero bueno, dejé unos días sin subir esta parte y me puse a hacer las misiones y eso. Fui al universo simulado, entre otras cosas para subir de nivel. Y verán acá que en vez de ser nivel 34, ahora soy nivel 35. Por lo cual ahora, a partir de este momento, hasta que salga la 2.0, no tendré interrupciones en hacer la misión de Trazacaminos, ni la continuación de Trazacaminos. Ahora estoy en el límite máximo para hacer las misiones de Lore. O sea, y además, hasta que salga la versión 2.0, que será una nueva misión de Trazacaminos. Pero necesito que vean esto. Porque como dije, llegué hasta el nivel 35 y el nivel 35 te daban 10 deseos, 10 tickets normales. Por lo cual, miren. Tengo 24 tickets normales y también jugué ese de tipo abismo, o sea, los primeros niveles. Y estoy juntando y miren cuántos tengo. 21 promocionales. O sea que con esto sale sí o sí el promocional de 5 estrellas. No promocional. O sea, puede salir Kafka o puede salir uno de estos 7 gratuitos. Que verán, Himeko, Well, Broña, Gepard, Clara, Yanking y Bailu. Pero bueno, y nada más que decir. Vamos a empezar con los deseos. ¿Se está grabando? Sí, se está grabando. Ahora me estoy recuperando. O sea, vieron el capítulo anterior. ¡Achú! Tenía que apagar la cámara, volver a encenderla. Me tuve que jugar fuera de cámara. Y estaba una represa horrible. O sea, me enfermé mal, pero bueno. Ahora me estoy recuperando, o sea, no estoy del 100%, pero al menos ya no es molesto. Se puede grabar tranquilo. Pero bueno, vamos a empezar con los deseos regulares. Así que bueno, vamos con los primeros 10. Nada. Esta vez no lo voy a aceptar. Me. Me tocó Yukon. Y eso que me la van a regalar cuando termine este capítulo de la misión de Trazacaminos. Y obviamente haga creo que una misión más, además, para la cosilla de Yukon. Pero bueno, ahora ya me la dieron a Yukon. 1, 2, 3. Bueno, 3 de 10 para conseguir otro 4 estrellas. Otros 10. No es ningún épico. No es ningún legendario. O sea, es épico. ¿Cuánto tarda? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Se tardaron mucho, Otro cono de luz de Asta. Y volvemos a 3. Bueno, 4 deseos. Bueno, 4 tickets. 4, 5, 6. Y el último 7. Bueno, como sabrán, fue épico el capítulo anterior, porque había sacado el cono de luz de Yanking, pero no lo tengo a Yanking. Y bueno, tengo miedo de lo que vaya a pasar, Tengo mucho, pero mucho miedo. O puedo ganar el 50-50 o lo pierdo. Yo les dije que estaba en un 75-90. Y si tiro estos 10 deseos, aseguradamente saco el de 5 estrellas. Así que bueno, ¿están listos? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vamos a ver si gano el 50-50 o no. Como dije, legendario. Sale Kafka. 76. 77. 99. 80. 81. Me tocó un cono de luz de Clara, que también puede ser para Hook. Y es... Hay un punto malo y un punto bueno. Me hubiera gustado tener a Kafka, pero bueno, es el segundo 50-50 que perdí. Pero hay un punto bueno. Me voy a asegurar a Blake Belladonna. Mejor dicho, Black Swan. Ya sabrán por qué le digo Blake Belladonna a Black Swan, pero bueno. Bueno, Himeko. No está mal, no la tengo, pero ya me aseguré a Black Swan. ¿Por qué? Porque se vienen muchas recompensas en Honkai esta regla. Así que voy a seguir tirando, obviamente. Y bueno, vamos a ver qué toca. O sea, vamos a... Ahora creo que iba al 81, ¿no? 82. Bueno, ahora se resetea a 0. Obviamente la voy a probar a Himeko. Bueno, de nuevo, 0. 1, 2, 3. Himeko, bien. Ahora llega a salir Kafka acá en estos 10. No. 3 de 10, no, 3 de 90, ahora 13.90. No, no, no. Bueno, un... Creo que E2 de Xianzhou o E1. Creo que es E2. 3, 4. Y por último... Nada. Bueno, no pasa nada. No pasa nada. Aunque me hubiera gustado... Va, si hubiera salido el lanzamiento, ahí sí hubiera dolido mucho. Pero como prefiero más Black Swan, el dolor es un poco mínimo de no conseguir a Kafka y tener ahora a Himeko. Bueno, tengo para mejorar, a ver. Tengo 2 deseos comunes ahora.
My soul has never wandered far from the celestial expanse.
Y después voy a seguir leveleando a Himeko, a ver. ¿Qué le puedo poner a Himeko? Hay un tema. Serval, King, que los conos de luz están medio meh. Así que podría ir por un cono de luz de los nuevos. Obviamente tiene su propio cono de luz y lo puedo canjear con el coso, con los...
With countless marvelous sights to be seen, I couldn't possibly consider stopping here.
Así que ya tengo todo el expreso. Tengo a Estelle, tengo a Dan Heng, tengo a Mark 7, o 7 de marzo. Ay, ¿por qué lo digo en inglés? Tengo a Well Yang y ahora tengo a Himeko. Bueno. Así que bueno. No la capturamos a Kafka en el... en el modo historia. Y tampoco pudimos capturar a Kafka en el 50-50. Pero bueno, ahora tenemos 2 deseos. Creo que ahora va a salir el 4 estrellas, ¿no? No. E2 de Dangen, porque ya sabía que tenía un E1. Ah, cierto que tenía estos, lo de Xianzhou. No, E3 tengo de... Xianzhou.
Sooner or later, I'll make my mark in history.
Ok. Y bueno, yo ya sabía, ahora es E2.
We mustn't cling to the past.
¿Está grabando? Sí, perfecto. Y bueno, como verán acá estuve mucho leveleando. Me falta el E6, que lo tengo que comprar en la estación espacial de libertad de la Estel de daño. O sea, físico. Me gusta más el físico que el de... Porque ahora unos criticazos de la concha de su madre. La Estel no sabe cómo pega ahora. Bueno, a nivel 50, imagínate si llego a nivel 90. ¿Y qué más se va? Tenía que seguir viendo a Jimeko. A ver. Mejoramos. ¿Se puede ascender? Sí, perfecto.
With countless marvelous sights to be seen, I couldn't possibly consider stopping here.
¿Se puede ascender? ¡Ah! Intercambio de material. Sí, tengo material para cambiar. Añade materiales. 0. Ay, no tengo. Ah, pero me pide 3. ¿Y dónde queda ese? Ay, no me agoté la coca. Tengo que ir acá. ¿Esto qué es? Ojo por ojo. Dificultad 1. Ah, este es el... ¿Soy el jefe? Bueno, no hemos vueltas. Vamos a continuar con el modo historia del Trazacaminos. Lo hemos dejado, hemos encontrado con Bailu. Y continuamos. ¿Dónde está? Acá. TP. Vamos a tepearnos. Se me apagó el celular, se me quedó sin batería.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Bueno, 14.90 ahora voy con el modo con el promocional. Sí, ahí encendí mi celular. Así que, a ver. Vamos a continuar. Recibo un mensaje. Saludos, la gran adivina me pidió que los esperara. Creo que tenía que ser ahora, pero ahora no puedo ir. Tengo asuntos urgentes.
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Bien, seguimos. A ver dónde hay que ir. Por acá. Utiliza la foto que recibiste en tu teléfono para encontrar la mensajería. La mensajera. Ah. ¿Quién será la mensajera? ¡Kinke! Acá está.
Hurry up, Xianzhou. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Xianzhou.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests.
¿Nos trajiste aquí solo para esto? ¿Sabes cuánto tiempo llevamos esperando? No querrás que la gran adivina se entere que estás acá. No sé qué responder. Bueno, de ti, marido, pingüe, a ver...
I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Traffic light!
Un trío. No puedo decir triple en vez de un trío porque se me vienen visiones pervertidas cuando dicen un trío. ¿Por qué no un triple?
But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass!
La cara de Marzo.
So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind!
Está bien, Kinke.
And wouldn't that be more fun too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade. Ha-ha! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
Momento, cierto que tengo.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun.
Sure.
Mr. Yang, is this really the best time?
No es el momento para jugar. Cofrecito, cofrecito. Sí. A ver, ¿qué tenía que hacer? Era esto. No, eran los logros. Tenía 2 logros de plata que había sacado con la legendaria. Cuando había sacado Himeko. A ver, era logros. A ver. ¿Cuáles eran esos logros? Rastros luminosos. Obtén 40 tipos de cono de luz. Ah, era eso. Obtén un artefacto de 5 estrellas. Eso en el futuro, obviamente. 5 artefactos de 5 estrellas. Me quedan... Responde a 60 mensajes. Ah, eso hoy. Encuentra a Kinke, quien está inmersa en la partida. Ok. ¿Y cuántos tengo ahora? 100. Bueno. Seguimos. No, por acá no es. ¿O sí?
Ah, look. Is that a...
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Luofu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung.
meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
Bueno, seguimos. Ahora encontré una manera, a ver, para que no se interrumpan los diálogos, pero no sé si voy a poder hacerlo la mayoría de las veces. Lo que hago yo es mutear el micrófono, porque no sé por qué carajos se escucha doble en el micrófono. O sea, lo que hago es, cuando pasa un diálogo así importante, me muteo el micrófono y después vuelvo. Si alguno me ayuda con ese problema, estaría encantado.
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close. Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push your buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
¿Listo? Ahora sí, podemos continuar. Cajita, cajita, tu. 0 de 11. Ok, continuamos. Un tesorito. Y vamos a probar. Miren. ¡Bumba! No, era lo otro que pelotudo. No cambié a Broña por la King, que es cierto, qué boludo. Porque bueno, tenía que hacer la misión diaria. Y necesitaba Kinke para romper el escudo. Y ese crítico que ahora pega Estel. Ronda 2.
I'll see you off.
¡Bumba! Ay no. Perfecto.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Aguarden que cambie a Kinke por Broña de nuevo. A ver, formación, Broña.
I appreciate the help.
Sí, ya me sé de memoria los diálogos. A ver. Si hay algo acá. Ah, un rompecabezas, perfecto. Perfecto. A ver. A ver. Este. Perfecto. Ahora entendí la lógica de este rompecabezas. No es tan difícil.
Is that all?
Eso es todo. Soy el presidente de sociedad secreta Exanexus, conocida como la sociedad Hex. ¿Has oído hablar de Exanexus? Darme de baja, ¿de dónde has sacado de los datos de mi contacto? Sobre es importante es que te encontramos. Nos hemos dado cuenta que has visitado nuestro dispositivo Exanexus varias veces y que te ha llevado el tesoro del cofre. Ese es nuestro cofre. Entonces... ¿Y qué si su cofre? Te llevaste a nuestro tesoro y tienes de ser tan atrevida. Deberías haber hecho muchas cosas como esta. Pero no, esta vez no será igual. ¿Sabes que podemos denunciarte con comisión de territorio? Sin embargo, la sociedad Hex no son los honores. Te prometo que mientras sigas jugando con Nexanexus no te denunciaremos. Además, si completas todos los artículos de Nexanexus, te sacaremos una afiliación vitalicia a la sociedad Hex. ¿Aún puedo quedarme con el cofre? Por supuesto. Esto es parte del presupuesto de la publicidad. Pero una advertencia, si decides abandonar tendrás que devolvernos el doble. Mientras sigas jugando con Nexanexus serás como nuestra humana. ¡Que viva Nexanexus! Sigue jugando con el Nexanexus y estaremos en contacto. O sea que ahora soy su juguete. Por cierto, a ver. 122, no me alcanza. Voy a tener a Blake Veladona en el futuro, en la 2.0, pero no la voy a poder farmear porque necesito completar el 2.0.
Looks good.
Luce bien. En este momento no puedo usar la consola. Ok. Y por acá, ¿qué tenemos? A ver. Oh, es tan grande esto, Ok. ¡Bumba!
This is our chance.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Rules are made to be broken.
Sin romper el escudo,
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Me encanta la voz seductora de Estelle. Por acá no hay nada. Abajo tenemos un rompecabezas. Lo estoy viendo por acá. Estos tampoco son tan difíciles, a ver. Ajá. Ahí cambié un poquito la cosa. ¿Cómo gira este? Ahí cambia. Decí que me fijé en el que está de 2, Facilito. Facilito. Nuestro jefe de carga, entrenamiento en el muelle. Y... ábrete sésamo.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
Entonces bien. Ya vamos a ver. Abajo también hay otro, Y con este ya podremos abrir otro de los... Ay no, ese no era. Ahora cambia, XD. Entonces sí debía hacer eso. Lo hice más fácil de lo que pensé. Si no hubiera estado tan... ¡Ah! Me trabo la lengua. Ábrete sésamo. Uy. Y bien. Y bueno, creo que ya no hay más recompensas. No, nada más. Bueno, vamos a abrir otro de los promocionales a ver si sale algo. No. Nada. ¿Cuánto tengo de las ascuas? Porque ya a partir de... ahora es... mañana. Justamente mañana se resetean la tienda de ascuas. Que son como la caca de Paimon. Y... miren, en 11 horas. Y ahí ya tendría 5 de los comunes y 5 de los promocionales. Y bueno, ya está. Voy a empezar. Como ya perdí 50-50, ya voy a empezar a juntar por Black Swan. No me quiero arriesgar más.
So strange.
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Oh, qué bien, vamos a robar. Anaka. A ver que estoy respondiendo un WhatsApp. Puerta cerrada con llave. La puerta cerrada, así como un montón de aquí para acá. Esta cancioncita está en las publicidades. Dice I am Fushuan, no sé qué más dice.
You seem familiar. Is this where...
Uy, la cae.
Ugh, Celeron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Xianzhou for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Xianzhou, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Bueno, menos mal que no dije nada, o sea, ahora recién me acordé que lo dejé muteado el micrófono, así que bueno. Lo único que hice fue, esto es nuevo, a ver. Círculos de abaco. Sistema de sustrato de abaco que Jade desarrolló por la conversión de artesanía. Mueve los módulos de computación con sus rutinas almacenadas en la base de los patrones correspondientes para que el sustrato pueda funcionar con normalidad. Esto es un módulo de computación que se puede mover. Selecciona la base del eje para girar los módulos de computación de su alrededor. Mueve todos los módulos de computación hasta las bases correspondientes para que el sustrato funcione correctamente. Ah. Y ya. ¿Qué tengo que hacer?
Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider.
No entendí.
I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Reunite con Kinke, con Funshua.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
No. Pero no hay pedo porque tengo a Stel con criticazos demoledores.
I'll see you off.
Listo.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
A ver, por curiosidad, ¿qué es Himeko? Himeko es de fuego, obviamente, y erudición. ¿Qué más es de erudición? Abundancia, armonía, conservación. Ajá, Cerval también es erudición. Sí, me puede ser en el futuro. Tenemos un rompecabezas por acá.
What was that?
Vamos a tener que luchar con ellos sí o sí.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Easy peasy. ¿No había por acá un cofre o algo? Abrimos la cerradura, bien. A ver la grullita. Ahora ya salió Xianzhou. ¿A dónde me ayuda? ¿Tenía que abrir la puerta? Sí, tenía que abrir la puerta. Es la puerta que estamos en el inicio. La abrí yo, creo. Estamos cerca. Acepta esto como agradecimiento. Tesoro cuántico. Perfecto, 20. Gracias por tus servicios. Bueno, él me va a decir a mí eso. Se entiende, ¿no? ¿No? Bueno, mejor me callo. Vamos a ver si hay alguna cosa más que tenga que ver. No, pero igual esto es bien, pero bien larguísimo, ¿eh? Eso necesitará una revisada en el futuro. Así que yo, por mi parte, continuamos con el modo historia. Porque estoy hasta las bolas. Le pega un roscazo. Camino a los inmortales.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus.
Por Dios, ¿cómo no se me ocurrió antes? Dale, boludo.
That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
Seems like it, but Jade Abacus does sound a lot better. Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Noose. Even in Madame Herta's space station. I never saw anything related to Noose.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer? Just like today, would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingque? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Y bueno, acá está Fushuan con Xinjuan, creo que
Diviner
se
Fu,
llama. Sí.
how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the Heaven and Thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
but you're Fushen, the seer, the boundless omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So general. Even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Jinchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Xingchui will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits... Psst.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
What? Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Oh... Please.
Good enough.
Tengo ganas de... A ver, voy a sacar captura. Tengo ganas de editar esa parte y en vez de poner me sirve, ponga me sirve. Por el meme. A ver, continuamos. Bueno, no continuamos nada porque tenemos que continuar así. A ver qué dicen.
Xingchui, restarting the base terminals will be your responsibility. Oh, and forget everything you saw and heard just now. Is this what I get? No reward and a bunch of extra work? The Master Diviner wants me to restart the Matrix of Prescience's base terminals. And bring you along for the ride.
Es tu momento de gloria.
I worked so hard on getting transferred to the repository. It's the best place to slack off and be invisible.
Holgazanear.
Now I actually have career prospects. This is terrible. If I screw it up, they might fire me. But if I get it done right, they'll send me more work. I'm gonna ask more questions next time. I could be playing Celestial Jade right now.
Es como yo. Quiere jugar. Y creo que hay algo acá, ¿no? Sí, un rompecabezas. Este es nuevo. Este es otro. Ah, no. Entonces, a ver... Ah, este sí va acá. ¿Y qué hacemos con este? Ahí está, ya entendí. No, no entendí un carajo. Ahí está. Uy, como el Genshin. Ah, nada que ver. El espacio. No lo necesito por ahora. Por ahora. Acá hay un jefazo. Nivel 50. Quédate tranquilo que ahora no va a ser como la última vez. Total, el monstruo que dejé ya lo vencí. Casi ni le pego,
Let's go.
Let's settle this.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Rules are made to be broken.
Chabón.
This ends here.
This is our chance.
Lend me your strength.
Let's make it.
Listorti.
Reach the end of the story in your own
Ah, no,
way.
pará, que hay otro. ¡Ah! Pensé que era el. Pensé que era el que tenía que vencer, no era otro.
Let's go.
Let's settle this. The dead return!
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Rules are made to be broken.
Hope you're prepared.
Let's make it quick.
Ahora sí. Sí, era ese. Bien. 20, a ver cómo vamos con esto. A ver si ya se puede ver. No, detalles. No, sí, era detalles, sí, acá sí es detalles. Ah, no, acá no se puede ver. Qué F. Oscuro. Puerta cerrada con llave, a ver. Puerta cerrada. Apunta bien, Higuaín. Lo vamos a ignorar por ahora. Pero a estos no.
Let's settle this.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Let's go.
Is that all?
Rules are made to be broken.
Desaparecete.
This ends here.
Vamos a la pija.
Let's
Boom.
make it quick.
Pum. Pum. Perfecto. Ah, dale, ¿en serio? ¿Falta otro? Yo pensé que venían los dos juntos.
Let's settle this.
Era el otro, qué boludo.
Lend me your strength.
This ends here.
Pum. Chau.
Troublesome.
Rules
Me
are made
aplicó.
to be broken.
¿Me aplicó un vudú? Toma vudú. Era eso.
Keep at it.
Abrimos.
Is that all?
Eso es todo. Y a ver, por acá no hay nada. Nada de nada. No. Y acá abajo. Tampico. El goricho tampoco, pero bueno. Y más por abajo.
Keep at it.
Y ver. Ya desbloqueamos otro de esos que te rompen la cabeza. A ver. No. Easy peasy. Aunque hubiera preferido que eso me hubiera dado cofres, no. Puerta cerrada con llave, ok. ¿Y en qué parte estamos ahora? No veo cofrecitos. Bueno, ahora sí. Nivel 35. Para que haya algo grande, creo que acá va a haber un jefe. Acá. Porque esto me llama mucho la atención. Hay algo ahí. Volvemos donde estábamos. Pantalla cambiante tarde porque ya la usé. Sí. Aunque tengo otra ahora. Hay un jefazo ahí grande. Ya lo vamos a enfrentar. Ay, Dios mío. Mira, ¿qué estrategia? Solamente voy a dar un batazo.
Stay alert. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
Ah, boludo.
Lend me your strength.
Is that all?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Pumba.
Rules are made to be broken.
Ah, con que te quitas
Let's
puntos
make it
débiles. Yo soy tu punto débil.
I'll see you off. The dead return!
Lend me your strength.
Hope you're prepared.
Nothing major.
Ay, no tengo la cosa, esa mariposa. Pumba.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Otro pumba.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
Lend me your strength.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
I'll see you off.
Ese daño que le meto ahora.
Lend me your strength.
Chau. Mira, a diferencia de...
Great. The more the better.
A diferencia de los personajes iniciales de Genshin, que tenés Hidro, Electro, Dendro, me gusta mucho. Acá en Honkai me gusta mucho la Estel de físico. El inicial está muy roto para mí, Cerradura. Abrimos. ¿Qué hay acá? Que veo un rival, pero no lo vamos a atacar. No me atacaste, puto. Reparamos. Estoy flotando en el éter. Ajá. ¿Cómo hacemos esto? Al otro lado, tarado. Easy. Muy bien. ¿Qué pasa si lo tomamos? No llega hasta acá. muy grande la zona. Tenemos que ir por acá. Y ahí ya abrimos la puerta que tenemos acá, ¿no? En teoría. Se hace verde. Bien. Nos curamos. Volvemos a donde estábamos. Y ahora sí, vamos a continuar con la misión.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Terminó temporada. Puzzle. Mutere Magnus. Es una terminal de cálculo de abanico de vaco de Jade que sirve para calcular la ruta y predecir el futuro. Mueve la formación del sol para alinear el patrón con la forma indicada e dice la base técnica. Ah, tengo que formar una estrella. Los puzzles están interesantes, Me gustan los puzzles. Ah, ahora tiene sentido la cosa que tenía ahí. ¿Se acuerdan que dije un rato?
You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
¿Qué?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
Continuando. Sí, lo que yo decía. Así que me adelanté a los hechos. Abrimos la puerta. Y que tenemos... Ah, un atajo. Recorriendo todo el mapa. La. Voy a ignorar a este pelotudo. La. No me da cofres. La. Abrimos esta puerta. La. Ahora sigue. ¿Dónde estás?
This must be the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish the causal relationships between objects.
Bueno, acá es un poquito complicado, Acá es donde yo decía que podría haber algo. Bueno. Llevamos este por acá. O no es tan complicado. Solamente tenés que tener lógica. Este por acá. Este lo movemos por acá. Temporalmente. Este lo movemos por acá. Este por acá. Este por acá. Porque bueno, necesito hacer espacio. Este por acá. Y este lo movemos por acá. Easy peasy. La verdad que me gustan los puzzles, Me gustan los juegos de puzzle. El segundo.
Done. Next.
Thank you. Next. Asesine a Macmillan. Ah, no, bien. Es lo que diría Ariana la tiene grande. Arre. A ver si hay otro por aquí. Solamente tenemos que correr. Ok. Lo ignoro. Acá. Hay un puzzle por ahí, No, pero hay nada.
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Xianzhou. It's an aromaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
Típico.
March, you should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something.
Bueno, vamos a continuar con esto. Vamos a romper la pija este.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Aprovechando que tenemos sanción, aumenta a 33.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend
Te
me
voy a
your
dar sanción,
strength.
Let's go. Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
Hope you're prepared.
Let's make it quick.
No te voy a dar sanción,
Eternals, the dead return!
Lend me your strength.
Sanción. Se ponía en modo DJ Mario,
I'll see you off.
Y listo, lo matamos. Bueno, vamos a continuar.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
A ver, por acá, no, por acá no hay nada. Pero me atrajo mucho ese puzzle, vamos a ir ahí. Porque verán acá que hay un jigsaw, un rompecabezas. Ignórenlo, ignórenlo. No vemos. Mira por acá. Era bajar. Acá está. Cubito. A ver. Básicamente bajar los que tengo acá, Ah, no, pará. Ahora sí se complicó, Ah. Ya tengo. A ver... No. No lo tengo. No lo tengo. ¿O sí? Ahí está. Perfecto.
So that's how it works. Is that all?
Ahí estamos. Perfecto. Continuando. ¿Por qué hablaba así como pelotudo? ¡Ah! ¿Qué es eso? Otro jigsaw. Ignórenlo, ignórenlo. Total, tenemos los TPs para llegar más rápido. A ver... Tienen que estar arriba ahora, A ver si hacemos esto. No, estaba bien. Solo tengo que agarrar este. Y el otro. Acá. Al otro lado del... Perfecto.
No match for me. Looks good.
¿Y a ver cuánto tenemos? No creo que me alcance, ¿no? ¡Ay, me faltan 10! ¡Ay, me faltan 10! ¿Dónde conseguiré 10? Aquí tenemos la puerta que podemos abrirla. Ah, no, está en rojo. Bueno, no hay ningún problema. Vamos a continuar. O sea, me faltan 10 para abrir otro de los gachas.
Let me guess. Time, karma. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Un cofrecito por... Ah, no, es cierto que pasé por acá. Qué boludo. Así que... Vamos a ver el siguiente... Cosa que te rompe la cabeza. Arre. Ok, un símbolo demonio. Un símbolo infinito. Así que bueno. Recogemos este, lo ponemos acá. Este lo vamos a poner acá. Y ya. El último.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
Déjame revisar algo, a ver en otros lados, a ver si puedo. Porque me quedé con la cara de abrir uno de estos. No, 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 no. No, pelotudo. Muy bien, al menos tengo un SSD que carga rápido. No quiere ir ahí. No hay cosa para enfrentarse. No. Puedes canjear tus saetas. Ah, dale, dale. Sí, dale, vamos a ver qué saetas podemos canjear.
It's getting late. Where to now?
A ver qué podemos comprar. ¿Qué hice? Obviamente, a ver. Componente sucio.
We have some
¿Quién pedí un par de cosas? A ver. ¡Ay, me falta! Me falta un poquito de saetas. Así hago un... Así como una constelación de fuego. Y en Yarilo debe haber algo. No, el vagón no. Algún rompecabezas o algún... No. Se ve que hice todos los rompecabezas. 8, 9, 9, 11, 7, 7. No, sí, ya. Volvemos al Xianzhou. Yo me di cuenta que acá dice 6 de 11. O sea, faltan algunas cosas por abrir. Déjame investigar un cachito acá. A ver si... De esos 6 de 11, ¿hay un chanchito? No, solo tesoros. Solo necesito abrir 2 de ellos. Por acá no pasé, No puedes entrar a esta zona en una zona accesible. Andate la verga. Dale, puto. ¿En serio no puedo pasar por estas zonas? ¿Y otro lado? Bueno, acá hay al lado que no he agarrado cofres. Acá es 2 de 7. Seguramente también debe haber algo que no he agarrado por acá. Sí, después continuamos. Capaz sí consiga Kafka hoy, Recuerden que después de 3 deseos saqué al Luocha. El que había contado. Solamente tengo que ver lugares rebuscados. Por acá podría ser. No me dejan pasar. Como siempre. Dude. No hay nada acá. Nope. Lo bueno de hacer serie en YouTube es que te pueden saltar las partes que no les interesa. Bueno, acá hay uno. 5 saetas, perfecto. Y ahora el otro. Que no puedo pasar. Muy bien. ¿A cuántos me quedan? 4. Andás a ver si lo encuentro. Acá, ¿listo? Listo, ya podemos abrir otro más. A ver qué nos toca. Y ahí continuamos. A ver, 160. 160. Nada. Todo al pedo. Continuamos. TP. Llevamos 1 hora 12 minutos de grabación. Fush. Chabón, no la veo a Fushuan. Es... ¿Alguien más acá? No sé porque como dice TP y eso. Ok.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating.
Fushuan, no te veo, es un bug.
Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Vamos.
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
Mira vos, no te puede capturar en el 50-50. La conciencia le rompí el monitor. Arr.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the matrix of prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
¿Qué pasó?
I can't believe it. But the matrix of prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with Stellaron, but you... It's you.
Y sí tiene sentido. Si Kafka fue que le metió el estelarón en el cuerpo de Stell. Si no vieron el capítulo 1, vean el capítulo 1.
I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Tenemos 2 discos para el coso. Los profetas no hacen profecías. Habla con Kafka solas. Vamos a hablar con literalmente nuestra madre.
You go. I don't want to talk to that woman. Be careful, though. Don't get fooled by her again.
Estás bromeando.
Huh. I wouldn't go that far.
¿Y Yang?
If there are questions you want Kafka to answer, now's the time. There are many things I want to know, but they can wait.
Ok. Bueno, no está Marzo, no está Fuyuan. Está Well y listo. No está Xinzhuan. Vamos a hablar con Kafka, a ver qué nos tiene para decir.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Xianzhou's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Xianzhou. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the matrix of prescience
Un poco
against me.
la voz.
To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Xianzhou Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Xianzhou Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you.
Le miro los pechos.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the matrix of prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the matrix of prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Xianzhou.
¿Y qué papel juegan Ruamain y Cyril Wolf?
In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
Putas, me asusté porque se quedó paralizado.
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Mientras tanto. Mientras tanto. Me encanta decir. Mientras tanto. Mientras tanto. En otra parte del Luofu. Arre. Dan Heck, ¿no?
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going. It's interesting. So, neons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
Me encanta que en capítulo anterior le había dicho Luocha. Pero acá le dice como lo digo yo, Luocha.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the hunt and the abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
That returns.
Oh, this one? It's a casket. more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye.
Ya saben por qué pongo esa cara,
The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in stars gifts and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning.
Los raposianos, uff. No, no quiero llegar a esa parte, no quiero llegar a esa parte. ¡Ah! ¡Ah!
As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Okay.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
The returns.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Oh, miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Prueba, historia, prueba. Ahora se puede cambiar de personaje. Oh.
This will strengthen our position.
Tenemos nueva zona, ¿no? No, esto es diferente. No hay cofres. Esto es como un dominio, ¿no? Otra vez el dominio vacío. Así que como es dominio, tenemos que investigar todo y no perdernos nada, porque seguramente dejaré algún cofrecito oculto o algo. No lo puedo cruzar por acá. Que obviamente en mundo abierto no se va. Mundo abierto, no se salta. No me deja cambiar Luocha, pero bueno.
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this! Let me through!
I've no interest in conflict.
I'll receive divinity.
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this!
Bloom.
Don't worry about me.
Repay.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Venus!
Penes corriendo.
Return.
Ah, es automático lo de Luocha. Recuerda que yo lo tengo. Right, Penes. Penes corriendo. Arre.
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait. Let's think before we act.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together.
Don Misterio.
Take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
A ver ahora.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let me through.
Lástima que lo de Luocha es automático. Me gustaría probarlo.
You receive divinity.
You're the best.
Fighting is meaningless.
Nothing major.
Take this.
¿Por qué probarlo si ya lo tengo?
Rise, Venus.
Right, Penes.
Wanna see what I can do?
I'll stop. The dead returned.
I've no interest.
Listo. Tenía un logro, Ah, pero estoy en un dominio, no lo puedo ver.
Miss, are you okay? What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet. My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Hasta lo tengo.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders.
Ok, no problema. No hay pedo.
I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission?
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Creo la tengo ahora, ¿no?
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Curious. How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous.
Él, Anaga.
If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wakespan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me.
Siga Yoshi e investiga los sucesos extraños. Ahora me voy a llevar un coso de esto. Quito.
I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. That's right. It would be impossible for a human. But then, I didn't bring humans into the picture, did I? Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an Eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrow. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Xipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Xianzhou Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Xianzhou too are engaged in this process.
Y ahí se viene el 3 que seremos nosotros. Arre.
I don't know. Akavili's disappearance was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
¿Cuál otra manera?
Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Así me sentí cuando paré 50-50.
Escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Al fin habla. Arre.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Encuentra Fushuan en Xianzhou. No recuerdo. Cuéntale algo que haga. Nos vimos. Lararay. Estamos. Vamos por acá. Acá. Ahí está Tengyun.
Wasn't this the dead tree Xianzhou showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Vamos a seguir. Pero ¿cómo pasamos? Ah, no me di cuenta que estaba en amarillo. Ahora sí podemos. No lo puedo matar, loco, ¿qué onda? Cofrecito.
Is that all?
¿Cuántas saetas tengo ahora? Saeta. Está la barra de estado de construcciones actuales. No quería usarlo. No jodas. Ay, saeta. No, 210. Necesito 250. Zona segura. Tenemos un puzzle. Un pajarito. A ver. Listo. Jaja. Grito. Así que. ¿Cuántos cofres quedan? 5 de 11. Queda un montón. Saliste a la zona segura. Ya ahí voy a volver. Quédate tranquilo. Quédate tranquilo. Ah, no, pará. No me queda otra pila.
I'll see you off.
Lend me your strength.
Let's make it quick.
Ah, hay dos.
Rules are made to be broken.
Metí un criticazo al pedo,
Lend me your strength.
Let's go.
Ahí está.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What was that?
Ah, está el tipo.
A new crucible for the furnace.
Y acá volveríamos al principio, ¿no? O sea... Vamos al TP. Volvimos.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
Your... General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. As soon as I laid eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General?
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now. Which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control, and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu. I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
Okay. Déjame venir más al cargo.
The General's smiling again. Definitely errands.
It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
a violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations.
Me duele la nariz,
Decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission Delve.
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
Ningguang, no él. Ningguang cuando la selección dice understood. Y no él cuando la selección dice as you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line.
Nos ponemos en huelga. En corrupción.
This is no errand, honored guests. I am merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
No quiero llegar a esa parte. Despídete, Funshuan. Xinjuan.
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. I'd like you to investigate these places.
¿Qué es exactamente?
It is an ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Luofu by Yaoshi, the Eon of Abundance. It has the power to shape life and subdue death at will. The ancestors of the Luofu people consumed the fruits of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained endless lifespans, thus becoming long-life species.
Oh, sounds like an amazing treasure.
Yes. It was also the bane of everything to come. As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of the Xianzhou. I cannot blame you for asking a question like this. Let me tell you a story.
40 días después.
Long ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, the Xianzhou people at that time were a mortal species with a lifespan of fewer than 100 years. There was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships. These ships would voyage into deep space, where traces of gods were rumored to exist.
Pero como ocurrió que un día el emperador no pudo soportar más su existencia de devorar, o la idea de que los Yankees se hubieran quedado centrados en la vida después de su muerte para su posición, funcionaba con ideas. Mucho texto.
Did he succeed?
Yes. And no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god. Yaoshe's appearance provided for all manner of unfathomable celestial blessings. However, he failed because the fleet has been lost ever since, and has never been able to return to its home planet.
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted in the end. Right?
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Luofu, for example. Immortality seemed like a beautiful thing. But what
Me
followed
estoy durmiendo.
was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, the immortals lost their humanity and degenerated into mere beasts. After paying the price with blood and tears, the Luofu people finally understood that immortality was not a free blessing, but the beginning of a cruel ordeal. In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yaoshi's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred artifact as their own. Countless atrocities were committed as a result. Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars became stricken with Mara, a condition that immortals are susceptible to.
Chabón, mira el texto. Mira el mucho texto. Por favor, para, Xinzhuan.
Had it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the Rainbow Arbiter, the Xianzhou alliance you see today would never have existed. At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disasters that the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor might bring about?
Al fin, al fin. No quería una historia tan larga, por favor. Vengo de trabajar agotado, con calor. Me eché una siesta y recién me levanté para hacer esto.
Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor. Most in the Xianzhou regard the Arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts know of its origin. Our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant. But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor, one will never reach it. Someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wish to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression. In my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives.
No demoramos más, por favor.
I have asked Fu Shen to open a shortcut to the Divination Commission for you.
Gracias. Ay, yo me estaba durmiendo. Chabón, no terminamos. Pero bueno, tengo que seguir modo historia. Por si hay un easter egg o algo importante. Tingyun. No me cuentes historias.
Thought I might be relieved of my guiding duties once the Divination Commission affair was over. Who would have thought the General would take such a liking to you? I suppose I must accompany you further. Fates can be so unpredictable.
La adversidad. Pero bueno, esto no es importante. Las adversidades fortalecen el corazón.
You have quite the sense of humor, benefactors. I've encountered more trouble with you than I have with the merchant fleet in 10 years. I just hope everything is smooth sailing from now on. Please look after me.
Por favor, cuida de mí. No, 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 no. Me va a doler, me va a doler, me va a doler. Es una buena oportunidad para que no se estén juntos.
I understand. The Luofu is in danger, and members of the Sixth Commission should stand united. You did save my life at Cloudford. Consider this my returning the favor.
Te salvé una vez, no lo puedo hacer dos. Tenemos al peligro, señorita
The
Tingyun.
General said there are traitors aboard the ship. But only someone from the 6 commissions could bring the Stellaron into the Xianzhou undetected, let alone plant it within the ambrosial arbor. I am saying nothing of the sort. Just raising a doubt, that's all. Please be careful, benefactors. You want to leave straight away? Let me pack some things. I'll be right there.
Al menos no me contaste una historia que dure 40 años. Vamos.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The ambrosial arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define.
Lo siento, Kafka.
I had long anticipated it. Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us already? Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the ambrosial arbor. From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists in Dawson Station and other delves.
Voy a apagarme el micrófono porque van a escuchar cosas que no van a gustarles. Como por ejemplo eso.
The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the ambrosial arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spheres may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared. To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the artisanship and alchemy commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
Listo, vamos. Vamos, Juan. Así que corre, 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 corazón.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you.
Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for?
No need. My omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
Mira, vi algo.
Fortune and mishap often come hand in hand.
Mira lo que tele se busca. Acá está Kafka.
And things will get better.
Miren. Ah, no, está mi cámara acá. Así puedo ponerlo por acá. Ah, podía haber hecho esto, que peludo. Miren, acá está Blade. Qué bien que se ve. Ahora Blade. Espérenlo. Y ahora se cambió a Kafka. Me encanta. K. Ahora cambiará a Blade, ¿no? Espéralo, así. Blade. Simplemente así. Tengo un puzzle. Por acá. De estos. Ajá. Cambiamos. Ah, me cagó. Bueno, ya empezamos las complicaciones. Vamos a hacer así, total. Ya va a centrarse. No me importa, no me importa, no me importa, no me importa. O sí me importa. No, voy a tener que hacer otra cosa. Listo. Y nos queda una parte de esta misión. A ver, este es Samu. Parece que está en la recompensa de alguien más, pero ahora me la robé. Bueno, vamos a continuar. ¿No hay otro puzzle por acá? Sí. Justamente donde vamos a ir. Pero antes de tomarlo... Ahí está, listo. Me gusta que todo tarde demasiado. No hay una manera que cargue rápido esto. Y eso que tengo el SSD. Abre y te come las piernas. No, no hice eso.
Looks good.
Chabón, es uno de los personajes principales más lindos que he visto. Stell. Por eso le elegí. Y además porque es canon. Hubiera elegido a Lumin, pero bueno. Iter es el canon. Me gusta canonizar. 66, bueno. No damos vueltas, continuamos. A la comisión de artesanía.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the Luofu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
Como si la vida Trazacaminos también se hubiera olvidado. Siéntate aquí para darme...
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in, but they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
El momento. Y bueno, nivel 36, ojo. Ya llegamos a la última etapa de esta misión. A ver, sí, 0 de 11. Tengo cosas por reclamar. Me faltan 10, dale. ¿Por qué estás llorando? Usted. 4 minutos de camino. No me importa. Y listo, ya se puso alegre. Y ahora vuelvo a llorar. Ahora puedo hablar con Broña, Libre invitado, ¿sabes? Sí, me queda Broña y Cele. Que se voy a tener que hablar más tarde. ¿Qué haces acá, Walt? ¿No estabas conmigo allá? Como verán, yo había esto, el salón olvidado. Ustedes se dan cuenta que hice tanto. Miren, ya llegué. De estos iniciales yo ya he llegado hasta completar el nivel 9 de 3 estrellas. Ahora me faltan un par. Y después ya ahí sí voy a tener que hacer los semanales. Por eso tuve demasiadas hojas estelares, demasiados deseos. Pero bueno. Comisión de artesanía, continuemos con lo que estábamos. Que esta es la última parte. Sí, estoy viendo esto que... No me estoy spoileando la historia. Va, ya me spoileé con lo de Tingyun, pero bueno. O sea, obviamente. Ya con lo paso del tiempo. Uno quien no se spoilea. Pero bueno, a mí me gusta disfrutar la historia. Necesito 2 cofrecitos para completar. La puerta está cerrada, igual que completar el programa.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away.
300 y 500 años. Ah, tranqui. Nada.
Yes, we do. Still, the Artisanship Commission is filled with security mechanisms. Even the General won't be able to save us in time if we get trapped. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche to guide you. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
Ok. Preguntas sobre la situación. Wait.
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us? Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists. Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there. There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from?
Yeah,
The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Ziming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
Is research data more important than life? I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The General sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to...
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course. Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
No, creo que ya podemos abrir, ¿no? Exacto. Cajita 1. ¡Déjame abrir la cajita!
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Se me subió el corazón, pensé que era esa parte.
The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Y Marzo está ahí. Ah, está la cajita, cajita. ¿No hay otra? Necesito a Broña. ¡Pumba! Headshot.
This is our chance.
You chose the wrong end. Eternal Slip. The dead return!
Ya fue, dale. Los destruí.
We shall take back what we lost.
Vino de la armoría, esto es nuevo. Ah, estamos obligados a enfrentarnos a esta cosa. A estas cosas.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead! Stay away! If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Hold on! Let us explain. We're not...
Let's settle this. What excuses do you have? Surprise me! Just passing by, stumbled in, door wide open.
Pay for this.
Within commission grounds today was sown. An evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the secure...
Chao. Listo.
Golden cloud toad. Illumination dragonfish. Are you alright? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood.
Pues sus hijos son unos inútiles. Arre.
Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want compensation.
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
Es el maestro de...
How do you know my name, child? Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang, the smelter extraordinaire, precede one?
This guy's pretty deluded for a master.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix. But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the Creation Furnace. It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide. But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace. I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on. Through.
Ay, bueno, corta. Dale, corre. Vago. ¿Cómo corre? Momento, necesito ver algo. No. Necesito buscar cajita. No, no hay cajita. Y dale, vago.
Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen.
Ah, sí, ya la probamos.
Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand. Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every starskiff soon shall woe betide!
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled.
Sigue preguntando. Gracias por esa animada explicación.
Hold on! Have some faith in me. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in strength to meet ere long.
El matrogoyo instala su instrumento y equipo de manera frenética.
This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Lumenflux Pixis. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite! Fire beats wood! There's no way we can lose!
Ok. Básica iluminación. Usa el dispositivo de conducción de energía de la Comisión de Artesanía para destruir la vez de las series que bloquean el paso. Usa el disparador para lanzar energía de Heliobus. Gira el receptor para cambiar la dirección de la conducción de energía de Heliobus. La red central se cierra. A ver. Lanzar. Ajá. Tiene que hacer todo de una. Ahí apunta. Por acá, ¿no? Ahora. Listo. Y ahí se libera.
Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students. What's happening? Is the delve collapsing? Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
Aquí estamos. Dirigite al horno de la creación. A ver, cajita y listo, ya puedo canjear el destel. Pero tengo TP, sí, tengo TP. Vamos a regresar. Vamos a canjear saetas. Que me pica la nariz. Ah.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Abacuses.
Sí, recoger. Ah, bueno. 440, 450. Ah, me faltan 10. Dale, en serio. Y creo que puedo abrir otro deseo más. Sí. A ver si sale algo. ¡No! ¡No! ¡Oh! ¡Salió Kafka! ¡Ay, no soy un pelotudo! No, soy la... No, soy el pelotudo del siglo. Soy el pelotudo más grande del mundo. Chau Kafka, chau Civil Wolf, soy un pelotudo, saqué Doctor Ratio C. E1, no. Vamos a continuar con el modo historia. No, ¿cómo no me fijé? ¿Cómo no me fijé? Por apurado me pasa. Vamos a dejarlo hasta acá. Nada, ya. Increíble lo que me pasó. Suscríbanse al canal, Jugué Gameplays. Síganme en Twitter, en Instagram, en la plataforma morada. Nos vemos.